The end of season is drawing near. I'm not doing too bad, but relegation is still possible. I feel like I should be sort of working on my Chorley accent. Chorley. Go down road, Chorley. Is that even right? That's not right. It's not right. Stop offending people, Ben, and get on with the save.
1, 2, and we're off. Play me, play me, play me. Play me like my tongue is grinding.
I'm the worst football manager ever, and welcome back to the Chorley Challenge. This is episode 2 of the Chorley Challenge, and if you know back from the first episode, if you haven't watched it, by the way, get back there, watch it, and then come back here. We are in a relegation battle. I've just taken over leading Chorley, and we are about, how many games left now? We are 5 games left of the season, everybody. We've only played we've played 3 games in charge of them, so there were only 8 to start with when I actually took over of them. And those of you who saw that last video would have seen that I won 3-1. Wonderful. Thanks very much, everyone. Thanks. Yeah, I really do appreciate that. Yeah, that big. I can hear you applauding from where you are. So thanks for that. But then since then, we've had 2 more games. We played against Altrincham, where we won 1-0, which was very good. Joel Rowe, 3 minutes away from the end of the game, scored a winner for us. This is Joel Rowe, who scored a hat-trick in that first game for me, and then scored again in that second game, and he got player of the match again. Like, literally, that's madness. Because anyway, we then played another game and we drew 1-1. This time Nick Marsh, the central midfielder, he scored for us. Joel Rowe actually got subbed because he didn't play that well, really. But still, to be fair to Joel Rowe, this fella here, he's 18 years old, striker, he's on loan from Sheffield United, hadn't scored 1 goal in all the games that he'd played for them until I took over charge. I took charge. I'm taking charge of my language. There we go. He had played a few games, 4 games I think he'd played, and hadn't scored a goal. Comes and plays for me. So far now, he's played 3 games and scored 4 goals. I like him, to be fair. I like him. He's good. It's a shame his name isn't Josh. Thanks to everybody, who've commented on the last video. Somebody mentioned in that last video, get more Joshes. I think you're right. I think we need to just employ Joshes. If your name's not Josh, you're not getting in, mate. I'll look into that in pre-season for the second season. We'll get as many Joshes as we can. We've got Josh Montrose, Josh Thompson, Josh Turner. I kind of wish it was Josh Rowe. I'm kind of tempted to change his name to Josh Rowe, but it's not. It's Joel Rowe. He is a new gen, isn't he? Look, he's not a real person, so I could change. I'm changing his name. I'm changing his name right now. His name's Josh Rowe. From right now, here we go. Phew. Oh. Thank goodness for that. I feel like every episode of this, we should just add another Josh to the side. So we've got Josh Rowe now, and hopefully he'll press on and score some more goals for us. Unfortunately, we've got Josh Montrose suspended for this next game. Central midfielder, very good player actually, very good player indeed. I think he's picked up too many yellow cards, so that's a shame. I think what we'll do is we're going to bring on Kimpioka again. Kimpioka, I don't know if I've told you, but he's an international player. You heard? Yes, I know, exactly. 19 years old, plays for the Sweden under-21s. He's been away on international duty for a week or so I missed him in that last game. But he's back in the side today, taking the place of Montrose, obviously, who can't play in this next game. And then we'll go on from there. So today we're playing North Ferriby. We're in Vanarama North. Ferriby at about 9th, are they? Yeah, 9th place. So mild contention to get into the playoffs, but probably won't. But you can see here, for me, I wonder if we can get to the full league table. That'd be nice. Yeah, here we go. Full league table here. 15th place I'm in. I don't know if you can see just above my face. It might just about catch it. I'm on 44 points, which is 4 points clear from the bottom of the league. I'll tell you what, these points are so important. I'm going to move this video to the middle of it. So let me click my fingers. There you go. See, we're now in the middle. So now you can see the points there. So Altrincham, by the way, see they're relegated already. That was me. When I beat them, when I beat them, literally in that, right, I just showed you the game tonight. When I beat them in the last minute of the game, Josh Rowe now. It's Josh Rowe now. Josh Rowe scored 3 minutes before the end. That goal relegated Altrincham. I felt so bad. I didn't even realise at the time. It then got to the end of the game and said, Altrincham are now relegated after their 1-0 loss against Chorley. I was like, oh, guys, I'm sorry. But someone's got to go. It's dog eat dog out there. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and so I knocked them out. I've lost, there we go. So Altrincham are relegated. You've then got really Tamworth, Nantwich, Guiseley, 40 and 37 points, kind of close. We're 44 points, so we're only 4 points clear with 5 games to go. So if we have a bad run, it could still go pear-shaped. Let me just show you the schedule we've got. We got Solihull, Boston, Worcester and Nuneaton after this. So if I go back to the league, I want to just bring up the whole league again. There we go. Back to the league, we've got Solihull, who are 8th, Nuneaton are 7th, Boston are 2nd. Who was the other team? I can't remember who the other team was now. Solihull, Nuneaton, Boston. Was it Nantwich? Worcester. It was Worcester. Let's go back. Right, go back. Where are Worcester then? Worcester are 16th. So that is actually going to be quite an important game. But to be fair, I've got quite a hard run, so anything could happen. Really, this which is a bit scary, but we'll do all right. We can do this. I feel, if I will it and if I clench my fists tight enough, then maybe that might do the trick. Okay, so anyway, we'll leave it there. Let's get on with this game. Deep line playmaker. Defender. Do you think it should be a defender? You know what? He shouldn't be. I think he should be an attacking. I think he's going to be an advanced playmaker. Nick Marsh is a central midfielder. Great. Okay, good. So here's the starting 11. We've got Dawson, Lee Dawson in goal. He seems to be all right so far. I'm reasonably happy with his stuff. We've got Josh Turner on the right, Josh Thompson on the left. Centre-backs, we've got David Leather, Dan Buddle. Then we've got on the right wing, we've got Lee Tanner. We've then in central midfield as advanced playmaker, we've got Kimpioka, which is good. Then we've got Nick Marsh, Eddie Shrimpton on the left. Oh, I'll let you know about midfielders in a minute as well. And then up front we have Marcus Carver and, of course, Josh Rowe up front as well. Newly named, newly kind of signified, yes, Josh, you are one of us now. Let me tell you about the left midfielder situation. If you remember to the last episode, literally I did a squad depth thing and one left midfielder came up. So now if I go to my squad depth, I've now got 2 other left midfielders, which is nice. They're not the best in the world. I was kind of in a bit of a rush because somebody really helpfully said to me, they were like, by the way, it's the transfer deadline coming up, you better get a left midfielder quick. Thank you to whoever that was. I can't remember your name off the top of my head, but thank you, because I read it and I then acted on it. So I didn't realise it. I just completely forgot. But I got 2 players here. David Cheetham, who is just an all-round left-sided player. You can see here, it could be a defender, wing-back midfielder, attacking midfielder. So that's kind of helpful. He's not the best, is he? You can tell by this. Let me just show his career. He's played at FC United, Mossley, Carlton, and so he hasn't gone to this level before. But I brought him in on a free quickly. Ultimately, I wouldn't have had time to scout the players because these players weren't known. None of them are known. So I literally did a scout report. I think I did watch like one game maybe for some of them. But I was just like, I just need to get some in. So, and here's the other guy who's a real player. So he's a real player. That's very exciting, isn't it? 22 years old, Jonathan Pierre Steenson. Whether that's his real name, let's see what his actual real name. Oh, it is actually his real name. Good, Jonathan Pierre Steenson. So let me show you his career stats. Accrington Stanley. He's played for Accrington. He's played for Carlton, Bishopscleaf. So he's sort of back up, not quite League 2 level, but still, he's 22 years old, did that say? 22 years old, predominantly midfielder, an attacking midfielder. Again, he's not amazing, but he'll do the job. Got a bit of flair, reasonable work rate at 9. Again, just a backup. I'm mainly going to be using Eddie Shrimpton, who's good players. You can see his last 5 games there, 7.18 Eddie Shrimpton. So I don't have intentions of bumping Eddie Shrimpton off with somebody else, but these guys will just be backups for me. Now looking at it, neither of them are in the starting 11, so that's not that great. I have got Hayden Newton, who can also be an attacking midfielder left, but he's not quite as good. I feel I really should. You know what? I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to take the goalkeeper off. You don't need a goalkeeper as a sub, no, until you have that one game when the keeper dies or breaks his leg or something, and then you've got to put your striker in the pitch, which is always annoying. Okay, right. So let's just going to close down the strikers. Always like to do that. They're playing a 4-4-2. Looks like we're going to be. We are at home, so let's go standard. Yeah, let's go standard mentality. Well, what should we say? Prove a point, it says, is my suggestion. Let's go out there and put on a worthy display. Okay. Here we go, people. Here we go. 4-4-2. I've got them overlapping with one another. Well, asking them to anyway. Whether they'll actually do it is neither here nor there. We'll find out. But North Ferriby, we're at home. I think this could be just one of our... I don't remember playing a game at home yet. Or maybe that first game we played was at home, now I think about it. But anyway, first attack goes for North Ferriby, and that was a terrible shot. And it looks like we're safe right now, which is always nice. It's a good start to not be 1-0 down after a minute, I think. I've got my coffee with me. I'm filming this very early in the morning, and I've got my coffee with me. I realise it's also, when I pressed record today, I realised hold on a minute. Josh Rose on the attack. There's a cross. Marcus Carver is 1-0. 5 minutes into the game, our first attack of the game, and we've scored it. What a hero. What a hero. Oh, lad. Absolute lad. I love him. Marcus Carver. I think that might be his first goal for me, if that makes it. I think he scored for Chorley before, but I don't think he scored for me before. So this is a big deal. Very big. Here we go. Josh Rowe running without moving his legs there, which is excellent. He nearly got challenged, but he held on to it. And there's the left-footed cross into Carver, who first time, just stuck his foot out, basically, didn't he? Didn't even really kick it. Either that or the animation is that bad quality on my laptop. Just to let you know, I run all of this through a laptop that is rather low-powered, so the animation isn't the best. But, it's... hopefully the fun of the game's still there. I like to think it is. That's the beauty of Football Manager. It doesn't need big and fancy. It just needs good quality management, which I'm also lacking. So that's not helpful. But here we go, an attack from Ferriby. And I will go back to what I was talking about before, about something I realised when I pressed record, in just a moment after this attack. Here's Jones for North Ferriby. Boadu, Wilson. Got a good challenge from Kimpioka, who's an international, if I haven't told you that before. An international player. Genuinely, it's been a long time since I've had an international player on my side. I play that lower league football on this. Okay, here we go. Boadu on the edge of the box. Wilson. Oh, and it's wide by De Veritas. It didn't go for a corner. How did that go for a corner? Did it deflect off someone? Must have. Okay, they're now attacking. I can see from their formation there, so I'm tempted to go counter. But no, I'm not actually. We've got loads more possession. We've got more attacks as well. So anyway, when I pressed record today, meanwhile a free kick from Turner that was saved. When I pressed record today, I realised the window is in my background, which is level 1. Recording is don't have a window in your background. Those of you who are budding filmmakers, or maybe you're even thinking and considering about doing something like this, Football Manager content or other gaming content, the first rule about content is, well, it's actually don't talk about making content. That's the first rule, and actually that's the second rule as well. But the third rule is don't have a window in your background, and that's what I've done today. So if you're learning anything today, it's don't do that. So what happens is it impacts the light. I'm not so bad today. Hopefully you can see me all right. But it's because I'm moving house, you see. This week I'm moving house. So my hope is to record a bunch of videos this week in order that we don't lose out on some momentum with the Chorley Challenge save. Because when I move, I'm not moving into my own house. I'm moving to a house temporarily with other people, and it could be a bit tricky to record. So I'm it's a bit of an unknown really going on as to where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing in the next coming weeks. But hopefully you won't miss out, because I'm going to try and record a load before, so we should be continuing. But just bear that in mind, all right? Bear with me this week in terms of the uploads, all right? So we're at half time. Anyway, half time. I've babbled my way through a few boring highlights, and Marcus Carver is doing the best game so far at 7.0. I'm tempted to go counter, but maybe not. Go and make a point. Keep it up. Oh, look, they're extremely delighted by that. Here's a little rundown of stick to positions, tighter marking at the moment, tempo's normal, looking for overlap. As I said, Yeah, looking for overlap. Great. Okay, half two. Two half. I'm so bad at English. Believe it or not, I'm actually from England, so I don't know why my language is so bad, really, but never mind. Oh, and cleared out there, and we are on a bit of an attack here. Marcus Carver, Josh Rowe, come on, lad. Here we go, pass it over to Shrimpton. Eddie Shrimpton, can he get the cross? Yes, he can. Oh, and it's saved from Fryat. To go 2-0 up would be a dream, quite frankly, an absolute dream. Boadu, Wilde, wild, isn't it? It's not Wilde. What on earth is wrong with me? Okay, they've completely changed up now. They're an attacking 4-1-2-3. I feel like we should now go counter. Look at how... Oh, see... Maybe I should start using the centre of the pitch more. Should I go pump the ball and sort of exploit the middle? Because like it's a bit full there. Maybe that is a bad move. I'm not quite sure, because they've got two of those wide players out there. Here's Marcus Carver on a bit of an attack here. What's he going to do? He has a shot from miles out. What was that? What was that? I don't. Dear me. How are we getting on here? Oh, crikey! What a goal from North Ferriby. Did you see that? That came from Carlo Wilson. What a goal, mate! What a goal! I'll give him that. Look, goal kick, headed on. Wilson, one touch to control it from absolutely miles out. That is an absolute belter. I'll give him that. Well done, mate. Well done. I'm not even sad about that. Football's the winner in that case. Do you know what I mean? Football. There. Oh, good. Okay, so I feel like I should probably make some changes. Dan Buddle is having a bad game, so we're going to take off. Let's bring on Stefan Barrett and take Buddle off. 65 minutes. They're still attacking, which is a shame. I'm wondering whether counter was a bad move. Let's put them. Although we are away from home, let's stop exploiting the middle. Counter. Should we go counter? Oh, I don't know anymore. I'm in confusion now. Oh, crap, a Knight. Oh, North Ferriby hit the post. See, they've got a few players back. Yeah, okay, right. This is what we're doing. We are going counter. Everybody. We're going counter just because I think they've got three players up front. If we can get it out from our defence to midfield and up front, we outnumber them then. So, with a bit of luck. I can't see us scoring another goal, though. This is the problem. Here's Kimpioka, Tanner, 74th minute. He's taking it right. Come on, lad. He's chipped it into not enough people forward. But Shrimpton has picked up the loose ball and has a shot, but Fryat picks it up. No, the wasted opportunity. I don't really want to lose, really, because I could really do with the points, because I don't want to get relegated, do I? So it'll be annoying if I lose. Here's Knight. Wilson, don't let him shoot. We've got to close Wilson down. Let's go to opposition instructions. Is Wilson being closed down? And he's being marked. Shall I tackle him hard? Tackle him hard. I very rarely do that. Do you rarely do that? Like, do you do that much? The whole kind of tackle them hard thing? To me, that just sounds like the kind of thing of like get them injured. But maybe it means something a bit. Maybe if they're a strong player, I suppose, and they need that. Oh my goodness, Marcus Carver's got a bit of space here, has the shot, tipped wide from the Ferriby keeper on the 81st minute, and the game is so even now. Look how many shots and possession and all that sort of stuff. That was a poor corner from whoever that was. Tanner. And never mind. Okay, right, 85th minute. A 1-1 draw isn't bad. A 1-1 draw is something. I think every point counts at this stage when you're in a relegation battle. And 1 point is definitely better than 0. 3 points obviously is a lot better, but yes, Dawson, good lad, hold on to this, and we're heading into injury time now. I'm going to make a sub simply to use up time. Okay, and let's just do that. Oh, crikey. Oh, no, that's us. This is us. We've got the ball. I lost track of us then. And anyway, but I do. Space it wide. Terrible shot. Well, it wasn't a shot, was it? It was just a pass. But it's gone miles wide, so that's fine. And it looks like we're going to be doing all right here. We've got 15 seconds left. In fact, I'm going to even make another change just for the sake of it. That's got to be it now, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. They've got a corner. Don't let them score it. Oh, it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. I can breathe. And it's 1-1, everybody. We've drawn 1-1. We were unlucky. I agree with that. I think we were unlucky. Let's have a look at the sort of performances here. 7.0 from David Leather. Very good. David Leather, this centre-back. I think he's been playing right back for me, though, has he? Or has he been? No, he has been centre-back, yeah. Hasn't had that great games for me, but he's played well today, so 7.0, which is nice. Thanks very much, mate. Marcus Carver, not as good a second half there, finished on a 6.9. But as I said, 1 point is everything. It's everything these days. I have now lost a place. Still 4 points away from the drop, and we've got 4 games to go. Crikey. What we're going to be doing now for the rest of this season is I'm going to be doing every game as a live com. So I'll play the next game in the next video. Thank you for joining me today. I think the next game... Oh, who's it against? It's not Boston, is it? I'll wait until this loads up again, and we'll check. But I think it's either Boston or Worcester or somebody. I can't remember. Oh, crikey, who is it? Oh, it's Solihull Mers, obviously. Yes, Solihull Mers, where are they in the league? They are 8th. 8th in the league at the moment. They were predicted to be 8th as well, so they're basically doing what they said they'd do. So that brings me to the end of the Chorley Challenge today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this content. If you have, hit that like button, and if you have, hit that subscribe button as well. But until next time, I'll see you later.